Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of DDTS episode 417, and welcome to episode 2 or 3 of Talk It Out Tuesday. Welcome to episode 2 or 3, which I think we are on episode 2 of Talk It Out Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. And welcome to another episode of DDTS. I had to do this episode today while I can. If y'all hearing the noise in the background, I'm making me some fries in the air fryer because I gotta take my little medicine and I have to get myself afloat. And I had to make this episode of Talk It Out Tuesday, episode 2, DDTS episode 417. 3 more episodes and that'll probably be the end of this season, and we're going to move on to 500 and something. I discovered that and made that up on my own. But if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell so you will get notified when I have new videos uploaded and new content available. So I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. And today we're going to be talking about something that I have been thinking about, and I've been hoping that everything turns good, that everything basically is coming together now. And today we're going to be discussing and talking about we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams and the news that broke yesterday and possibly some that is breaking today. We're talking about Wendy Williams. And today with Wendy Williams, we're going to be talking about Wendy Williams, that she is removed from assisted living facility by the NYPD, taken to the hospital in the ambulance. That's what we're going to talk about. But from what I've heard, from what I've read, yes, she was taken to the hospital, allegedly. And it says that she scored a 10 out of 10 on her psychic evaluation or exam or something like that. I'm not really for sure. But it is said that she scored a 10 out of 10 with her evaluation. I'm just going to put it like that. That she scored a 10 out of 10 with her evaluation, which means that she is no longer incapacitated. That's all I've been seeing. That's all I've been reading. That's all that has been trending. I've been seeing it on the Neighborhood Talks. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks and all of that. And I'm going to read an article, and we're going to elaborate on it, talk about it, let it be well known, because this is some good and amazing news, allegedly. That is, if this is true. And I really hope that this is true, because honestly, this woman has been through hell and back. She's been through so much, through hell and back, being away from her family, being controlled, being in a situation that she, better yet, does not need to be in. She needs to be with people that love her. She needs to do what she loves to do, and that is do Hot Topics, do a radio show or something. I really hope that everything works out, and I will continue to stand with Wendy. And I'm going to say this: please help Wendy, free Wendy. Let this woman do what she loves to do. Let this woman be with her family. Leave this woman alone and stop trying to make her down even worse, because she does not need that. She needs so much positivity in her life right now. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about. But first, I'm going to read this article, and this better yet can pretty much tell you everything that I'm going to tell you. So this article that I got is from People's Magazine. And so here it goes. Wendy Williams removed from assisted living facility by the NYPD, taken to the hospital in the ambulance. The New York Police Department confirmed to Peoples that Williams was transported to the hospital after they conducted a wellness check on March the 10th. Wendy Williams was expectedly taken to the hospital amid her pleas for help. Authorities responded to Williams' assisted living facility for a welfare check on Monday, March the 10th. A spokesperson for the New York Police Department confirmed to Peoples that she was then escorted out the building and EMS transported her in an ambulance to a local hospital for evaluation. According to the reporting from the New York Post, the 60-year-old former talk show host dropped a note out the window earlier in the morning. It allegedly read, "Help Wendy." And, it says Wendy has been living under a legal guardianship that oversees both her finances, health since May of 2022. In recent months, she has been in an ongoing legal battle to end her conservatorship with the court-appointed guardian Sabrina Mosley, who claims Wendy is conjunctively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. "I am not conjunctively impaired, but I feel like I am in prison," Williams said on The Breakfast Club in January. "I'm in this place where the people are in their 90s and 80s and their 70s. These people's, there's something wrong with these peoples here on this floor. I am clearly not." She then added that the elevators in the facility, which are called a prison, are locked and visitors are restricted, and she is unable to come and go as she pleases. She is also alleged that she is unaware of what medications the facility is administrating to her. Hours after her appearance, the radio show Mosley requested a medical evaluation per a court filing obtained by Peoples. She also revealed in a Tubi TV documentary called TMZ Saving Wendy Williams, which was released in February, that she could remember the last time she was seen by a medical professional after her 2023 dementia diagnosis. So it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about. But what I've read and what I've seen recently, that she passed her examination test and she scored all 10s, allegedly. I would even put that up here. And the first thing that I said when it was said that she was going to the hospital, the first thing I was like, they trying to get rid of her. They trying to get rid of her. They trying to keep her quiet. They trying to keep her away. They're trying to continue to do stuff to her. But I was so happy when it was said that Wendy Williams was she passed her examination her examination test. She scored 10 out of 10, which is good, which means that she is no longer incapacitated, which means that she does not need any assistance. She is able to take care of herself. She is able to spend her money. She is able to be with her family, and she is able to have the career that she was meant to have, which was meant to be the Wendy Williams Show, or a radio show, podcast show, or whichever she decides to do. Now, let's go back. It is said that her son is part of the reason, and among other people's, who wanted her and made her get in that conversionship. Her guardian, who was over her, who was making decisions for Wendy, which I think that she had no business making decisions for her. I think it was backwards, because for me and my understanding, this guardianship and this guardian that was over Wendy, she was not looking out for Wendy's best interest. She was not. She was not looking out for Wendy's best interest. All she wanted was to keep Wendy down, to keep Wendy away from her family, to get money out of Wendy. That's what you mean. That's what you call it. Money hungry and money grungry. That's what it was. Trying to keep her down, trying to keep her medicated, trying to keep her away from her loved ones, trying to keep her in a prison, allegedly, like what Wendy Williams said on the Breakfast Club interview. And I also did a video on the Wendy Williams when she was at the Breakfast Club. I will be sure to put that video in my description talking about that. Now, what I think about this whole situation, let me get back to breaking it down. Her son is part of the reason why, she was in this guardianship. But it's not just the son. I may have left some things off. I'm not going to say it's just the son. I'm going to say it's that ex-husband of hers too. Because the ex-husband of hers ain't no damn good either. Because he is definitely the reason why she's in the state that she's in. He can go around here living his best life, being with his baby mama, girlfriend, or whatever. And then on top of that, he has had a baby with this woman. And then he expects to live off of Wendy, off her money, which he can definitely get up off his lazy ass and get a job. I don't care if it's at a McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell, KFC, Popeyes, McAllister's, Ruby Tuesday, Applebee's, Red Lobster. It does not matter. Hell, even work at Olive Garden. Hell, you get tips. Hell, work at a gas station. At a service station, cooking the food. I wouldn't eat it, but at the same time, it's like Wendy has been through hell and back, and she does not deserve to continue to suffer. She deserves to be out that facility. She deserves to be free. She deserves to be around her family. She deserves her life back. She deserves her life back. Do you know how many years that Wendy has missed with her family? That she has missed of her career because of all this stuff? I understand in the past that she may have dealt with her demons. But at the same time, here, a form of fashion, that does not make her a bad person. It's a lot of peoples that have had these situations, but at the same time, this test that Wendy scored a 10 out of 10 out of basically tells you that she is no longer incapacitated. Free this woman, free Wendy, help her, get her back to where she needs to be, and that's with her family, her friends, her career. Let her visit her father one more good time. Give this woman back everything that was taken away from her. It's sad that she cannot get back the time that she lost with all that she had going on because of this silly stuff. But she deserves every ounce. And you know something else? Out of anything, she should be able to sue. And she ought to sue all those peoples that made her think that she was out of her mind. When all of the time, she really wasn't. And like what she said in the Breakfast Club, she's in a facility where it's got 70s, 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds. Wendy is far from that, and she is in good spirits. She can move. She's like, is something wrong with these peoples? Wendy said that on the Breakfast Club, allegedly. Something is wrong with these peoples. I, for one, ain't nothing wrong with me. Get me out of here. She can't go anywhere as she pleases. She can't, she said in the Breakfast Club, she could talk to peoples. They can call her, but she can't call them back. And it is said as she was going to the hospital, she dropped a letter allegedly that says, help Wendy. That lets you know Wendy Williams has her mind right. She is in her right state of mind. She is in her spirit. Wendy Williams is not crazy. Wendy Williams is in her right damn mind. This woman know what they trying to do. This woman knows her body. She knows herself, you know? And to see a woman go from a talk show host to radio host to being loved all around the world, famous, doing what she loves to do, till to this, being misdiagnosed. I'm gonna say misdiagnosed because I believe they overdosed. They misdiagnosed her, taking 3 years of her life away, and that's crazy that this woman had to go through this. I'm glad that she passed her evaluation test. So I'm really hoping that this can possibly mean that she can be free from all of this bull, mess, and shit. Because we need Wendy more than ever. Especially with everything going on, Wendy Williams would definitely put the TEE in T. But I'm really hoping that everything comes together. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep an update on this. And I'm going to keep an update on this. And I'm going to keep watching out, seeing what else tea is out there on this episode of Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm trying to see, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, be sure to catch me tomorrow on Wrestling Wednesday, where we talk about wrestling topics and wrestling news, what's been going on. And I got so much to share with y'all on that. But I really wanted to do this episode of Talk It Out Tuesday. Wendy Williams, in her update that she passed, allegedly, her exam at the hospital where she was in an ambulance. Yes, it's true. Allegedly, she passed her exam 10 out of 10, which means she is no longer incapacitated, and which means, and I'm hoping and praying that she can get out of that convertership, that she can get from under that crooked guardianship in that guardian, because they ain't about nothing. All they about is money, money, money. They don't care about Wendy. They don't care about her. They're trying to control her. They're trying to make her down. They're trying to mess with her head. They're trying to get her down, so she can't bounce back up. But I'm so happy that Wendy Williams passed all of this. And I wanted to share this with y'all. What do y'all think of this situation? I love Wendy. And she is one of the best in my opinions. Although it took me a while to grow up to Wendy and everything. I think I told y'all in a couple of videos ago. I truly love Wendy, you know. And although her son and possibly her husband or whoever else is behind that, I'm happy that Wendy Williams is still with her son. Even though her son did what he did, that's still her baby. And she's still going to rock with her baby. And they was eating dinner together. Having a wonderful time. Wendy is a legend. And I just had to share this with y'all. So what do y'all think about this? Please put it in the comments. And that's going to be my episode of today of Talk It Out Tuesday. And if I can find anything else, I'll make another episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoy. Thank y'all for watching me. Thank y'all for joining me on episode 2 of Talk It Out Tuesday. Wendy Williams. Thank y'all, and I love y'all. Till next time. Love you. Bye-bye.